Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to the channel Everyday Carry for Everyday People. My name is Riaz. Straight off the bat, I'd like to send a big thank you to the members at the South African consulate in Hong Kong. I raised a question with them on the 6th of November regarding attestation of documents. On the 7th of November, I had received an email back from them stating that the days that attestation gets done at the consulate in Hong Kong is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The email was extremely well detailed, so for that I'd like to say thank you very much to everybody at the consulate in Hong Kong. That being said, I do apologize. I know it's been a little over a month since I did a video, but that's also because I have been putting this little everyday carry item through its paces. For some of you that have seen my first video, this is the Camp Master 14-in-1 multi-tool. Obviously, being abroad again, I've had quite a bit of use for this here. And I didn't want to do a complete review on it until I had put it through its paces. That being said, after about 5 months of using it, I think we are ready to do a complete review on it. So straight off the bat, the pouch is a nylon cover, it holds pretty well, retention is good, it's got a very good press down button to lock everything in place, so that's pretty nice. On the back we have a little loop for your belt, so this is pretty much with me all day every day. Pretty concealable, so that's great. Doesn't take up any space in my pockets because it's clipped directly onto my belt. And yeah, it's been pretty good. It's got some mileage on it, a little bit of wear and tear on the button right here, but other than that, nothing to complain about. Really good product. I'm really enjoying it. So let's move on to the unboxing. There we go. The actual multi-tool is made out of, I think it's SV340 steel. It is manufactured in China by a South African company called Camp Master, which is really good, maybe being a South African citizen and all. The good thing about it is the spring is actually really tight, has a lot of retention on it. It's pretty lightweight, weighs in at just taking a look at my notes here, weighs in at 250 grams, so extremely light, extremely versatile. My 18-month-old daughter absolutely loves it. Moving on, let's take a look at some of the features that this 14-in-1 multi-tool has. Straight off the bat, you can see the spring there, so it is spring loaded. Opening it up, we have needle nose pliers, set of coarse wire cutters, set of pliers for bolts, and then wire strippers. Pretty good. Found a lot of use for it, particularly with my daughter, tightening things like her scooter, her bicycle, always comes in handy. Held up really well, no real rust on it, so that's good. Absolutely loving it. Been put through, as I said, it's been put through its paces. Moving on to the inside, we have let's do this one at a time. So we've got a little saw. Haven't really used it, but it's there if I need it. File on the other side, and then somewhat of a measuring apparatus on the other side, which I've never actually found any use for. There is a fish hook remover, so that's nice. Moving on to the inside, some of the other things that we find on here. Just give me a second, stuff's a little bit tight at the moment, so let's go through it. Got a little smaller little nail file there with a bottle opener. Fantastic, always find uses for it, so that's good. And then obviously another fish hook remover. Never used that there, haven't gone fishing in decades, so yeah. And then obviously the piece that gets the most amount of use, well, not this particular one, but this is a serrated edged blade. I suppose it could be used defensively. Never really used it, never really had a need for it. Holds an edge pretty well, tip is solid, so no complaints with regards to that there. Moving over to the other side, we have another, bottle opener there, small little lanyard type screwdriver, so that's nice. Once again, also never really had any use for it. Slightly different fish hook remover, so that's pretty cool. And a little file, striker fire there, so that's neat. And then we have a star screwdriver, holds pretty well, get a lot of use out of this here, particularly with my daughter's toys, so always needing small star screwdriver to get into those hard to reach places. Obviously folding it inwards gives me slightly longer reach, also gives me a lot more leverage with regards to that there, so that holds up pretty nice. And then obviously the item that I use pretty much most, straight edge blade, little knife, nothing too big, it's about 3.5 centimeters, holds an edge really well. I've been using this pretty much 3 or 4 times every day, cutting open boxes, cutting pieces of cotton off the threads of clothing. It's held up pretty well, opening up things like my Nescafe coffee in sachets, so that's really good. And yeah, folds away into a nice neat little package. Weighs pretty much nothing at all, but really solid. Holds really well. Obviously the little cutouts on the side are there for easier access, so you can actually see what's inside, gauge. Tucks away really nice, really thin, low profile. If I choose not to use the cover, just dump it straight into any of my pockets and pretty much disappears, gone, done. Are there a few recommendations that I might make with regards to slight improvements of this particular EDC item? Yes, they are. I have sent an email to Camp Master with regards to possibly sitting down with him and looking at certain improvements and enhancements that can be made on this here. Obviously that was sent yesterday, which was the 20th of November, and yeah, it's pretty much I think 9:30 in the morning right now in South Africa, so guys are probably getting into the office, checking emails, doing whatever they need to do, which is cool. So we'll wait for some sort of response from them, and obviously if we get any response, we will then work together and obviously enhance it a little bit. Not much in terms of improvements that need to be done. However, there are certain things that I might consider, just enhancing or additional add-ons to it to just give it a little bit more versatility and a little bit more practical use. That being said, for the price, 100 Rand, which is about $8.52, well worth the investment. As I said, I've had it for 5 months, put it through its paces. It's traveled halfway across the world with me, so I'm not complaining about it. It holds, like I said, it holds an edge really well. The pliers have been awesome, and I've got no complaints with regards to that there. I just had a little bit of time today, so today being Thursday, thought I'd put out this video and just let everybody know, just one EDC item that's with me, as it says, every day, the uses of it, the practicality of it, and the amount of wear and tear that I've actually put this piece of equipment through. As I said, guys, once again, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to know more, please subscribe, leave your comments at the bottom. Always love to hear from you guys. Discourse is open, so anything that you guys want to discuss with regards to EDC would be awesome. Let me know what some of your guys' EDC items are, and once again, be safe, take it easy out there, and please note the next video will be put out on Saturday this week, so that will be the 22nd of November. Until then, guys, stay safe. Cheers. Bye.